What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're checking out Old World, which is actually the continuation. So one of the developers of Civ 4, which is my favorite Civ, has been working on this project. If you ask me, Civilization has been downhill ever since 5, and I haven't really played them or put a whole lot of time into them because I feel like they just, I don't know, it's not the game. Like, I loved Civ 4. I played Civ 4 pretty much non-stop. And then with 5, I was kind of like raised an eyebrow and was like, I can tolerate this, but I'm not sure if this is going where I want it to. And then Civ 6, I kind of just played a little bit and never really got into. And so anyways, Old World. Let's check it on out. Let's see how it compares to other kind of Civilization-type builder games. I'm not very good at any of these types of games, so hey, I'm not here to be good at the game. I'm here to show you the game. And if after checking this on out, you wanted to get it for yourself, there's a link down below. I believe this one is going to Epic. And so it'll be an Epic link that supports the channel down below, just in case you were interested. We got to choose our leader right now. We have Assyria, who is apparently under Ashurbanipal. I guess that gives us more orders per unit killed. So in this game, there's not AP for your units. There's these things called orders that are given to the leader of the faction, and you can move any unit as many times as you want, but you're limited by your orders. So if you use all your orders on like one unit, all the other ones will just have to sit there and do nothing. And so anyways, that's how that turns out to be decent. We have Babylonia under Nebuchadnezzar. Apparently they get a lot more research, and they get a lot more food, and they get quite a bit more culture. We've got Carthage, who apparently every time you found a new city ends up with 100 extra research, and their cities make more money than everybody else's cities do. We have Egypt, which is under Hatshepsut, which is on start. It looks like they get 400 stone, it looks like. And then they get more production from farms that are on rivers and quarries that are on rivers. Yeah, to sort of like emulate the bonuses you would have got from being in the Nile Delta and whatnot. We've got Greece here. Greece is Philip. So apparently Greece gets a whole bunch more culture per year based on the amount of cities that they have, and then their settlers are very cheap. So these guys are probably like the Zerg force. Like, they've got to found like as many cities as humanly possible. We have Cyrus, who not only has an awesome hat, but look at that beard, man. Look at that beard. That's the beard of a man that runs stuff. I respect it. Apparently his harvest production is much better, and then of course he gets pastures. And then he has less production costs for ranged units. And then we last but not least have Romulus of Rome. Romulus and Remus were the founders of Rome. They were raised by wolves or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it says something about it right there. Rome, he gets more XP for his units in combat. They have a higher fatigue limit, which means you can force them to march. And so he's kind of like the military faction. It looks like he generates a lot more. That red resource right there is training, which is what you use in order to produce troops and stuff like that. I've played around with the game a little bit before starting this off so that at least I wouldn't be totally lost and out in the woods and just like stammering over myself and not exactly sure what I was doing. That being said, we may run into problems. Yeah, it looks like they don't officially... This game is still in development right now, so this is a very, very early look at kind of like the beta of the game, and so it's still missing some of the key art for some of the characters and whatnot. Let's go with... I actually really, really like the idea of playing as Carthage. Either Carthage or Babylonia, actually. Let's do Babylonia. Babylonia seems pretty cool. They get like... They're kind of like the all-arounder bard faction. They get a little bit of everything. I've got this on the just difficulty. As with all other Civ games, there's about 150,000 difficulties that you can choose from. You can pick how big you want the map to be. From here, you can choose actually with each one of these how many opponents you want to have, how many people are going to populate the map. We have a massive barbarian invasion that we can enable on some of this stuff. So some very, very cool things that we can throw around. I'm going to disable the tutorial because, like, if you've played Civ, you are going to have a rough idea of how this game, like, functions and does its own thing. So I would suggest that you not panic about it too heavily. All right, so here we are. We've started out in what looks like a fairly fertile area with our character right here. In this game, as far as I can tell, you can't really like build cities wherever you want right now. Instead, you build the cities kind of in like preordained spots, I guess. I don't know exactly how that whole system works. I can test it out with another settler. In fact, I could probably take, since we have like 8 orders, I can probably take this guy right here. Hey, you. Yeah, oh, he can only move that way. Okay. Well, I can move him right to here, and this would give us kind of like a little looping river around our territory. I think that's a really, really good idea. And then we can found different cities under different families' controls, and those different families are going to give you different further bonuses. So on top of your faction bonuses, there's also citywide and sometimes nationwide family bonuses that you get as well when you hand a city over to a certain family. And so, like, this game is actually kind of like really complicated Civ from what I've seen so far. It's almost like Civ with a little bit of Rome Total War mixed in. Like, you've got to keep an eye on your dynasty, and like there will be marriages and children, and there will be like heirs and succession and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's also like playing Civilization. And so it's like if Civilization, if Civilization got run up on by, like, you know, CK2, and then also had, like, you know, a little bit of Rome Total War in there. But, like, it's basically they've taken a lot of influences from a lot of different places with this game from the about hour that I've spent with it, I guess. So we can have the Kassites, who are hunters. You get military bonuses for that. Your camps and your nets get a higher output, and then your ranged units will start with sniping. I don't know exactly what that means, but hey, apparently we can also have a hunt, which is like an event. We can have a Chaldean capital, which will give us culture. So that's the culture option right there. And our mines and our lumber mills get better output, so that's not bad. We can go with the Essene, who are traders, makes us make more money. And then we have more luxuries, we have caravans, stuff like that. And then we have the Amorites, who are researchers. So apparently they're the sages, they value science and whatnot. I'm going to go with let's go with the Chaldeans. That sounds good. The Chaldeans or the Chaldeans, I don't really know how to say that word. So we've started out with slingers. We only have 6 orders left. You can see that right here, just in case you were wondering. We've got a whole bunch of tabs and things that we're going to have to run through as we play the game. But for this worker right here, I don't have husbandry, so I can't get the horse pasture. Do we have stone cutting? Let's take a look at our research first and foremost and figure out what we have unlocked right now. We have, like, nothing. We have, like, trapping. That's pretty much it. We have trapping and we have administration. So we can build granaries, which will boost up adjacent farms, but it also costs us some of our wood. We can buy and sell wood. That's pretty much what the cash is used for in this game, is buying resources that you don't have access to. You don't need markets or anything for that. You just buy it straight by clicking on the menu up here at the top. It's just ding, 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 done. We can tell them to focus on certain things. So one thing you need to know about this is that if it has a green border, it's done. If it has a tan border, it means we have knowledge of it, but we haven't researched it yet. So, like, and if it's gray, it means that we aren't even aware of that technology or the possibility that it might exist. So I'm trying to get the point across, I guess. They don't start with stone cutting, so I don't know where stone cutting is in their overall civilization. Oh, no, there it is right there. Okay, so focus on... I think I want to rush out a stone mine. How many turns is this going to take? One thing that's kind of complicated here is it's going to take us 4 years, so we want to balance that out. With our builders, we want them to start doing stuff. Is a really, really good idea. This is a temperate area, and so I kind of think it might be a good idea to do a farm, which is going to take 3 years, which will leave him free to go once we finish the mine. Yeah, and then we can put that on top of that stone, we can have a marble quarry there, basically, which will give us a fat bonus to our stone production, so I'm about it. Let's build a farm right there for right now. This is all temperate because it's neighboring on water, and so I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll put a granary right here. Oh, it's going to take you 4 years to do the granary, huh? All right, well, come on over here and make the granary. There you go. We'll make a granary right there because that'll boost the output of our pastures and everything else, I think. If it works the same way that it does in Civ, it'll boost the output, okay? I don't know that it does that, but I've got a feeling that it does that. And you know what? My feels are important, okay? My feewies are super important. We're out of orders for right now, so we can't really do anything else. We can promote these guys and give them, like, an upgrade if we wanted to, which would make them, like, better at their jobs. It'll cost us 100 of our military might or our training might. I'll leave them alone for right now, though. I don't really see the point. We have founded Babylon. So there you go. We will end the year. The court has opened debate on the topic of cultural enrichment, and we are of 2 minds on the matter. We can invest in national epics, or we can rely on exploration to bring us new experiences. What do we decree? We can share our stories, which will give us a whole bunch of culture every time we kill a unit. We can go with exploration, so we get a fat movement bonus along the river. Okay. We can decide not to choose, or we can let the court choose the laws. So really, it's our call. I don't feel like exploration is going to age very well, whereas like epics basically lasts for the rest of the game. It doesn't really matter if we go to war with somebody or not, but this goes for the rest of the game from here till the end of time, whereas exploration will be over someday. Well, I guess it gives us a movement bonus, I suppose. Okay, well, we'll go with the movement bonus then. I read that wrong. I thought that we were getting some kind of bonus for exploring. We have 14 orders right now that we can play around with. I actually would more than likely recommend a strange man from an unknown tribe shuffles into your court. Looking everywhere but at you, he suggests that unless you're able to demonstrate your munificence, the Thracians will take everything from you. What do you say? I guess we're getting declared on by the Thracians. I don't really know what else to say. Like, I wish we weren't getting declared on by the Thracians, but on the plus side, the Thracians seem to be really, really far away. Let's see here. A gruff chieftain arrives from the Scythians and demands that we surrender immediately or suffer a brutal extended conflict with her people. You are advised to submit without further delay, for if I bring my army into your land, I will destroy your farms, slay your people, and raze your city. We can give them food for a little while. Or we can say hell nah and become brave. Yeah, we'll go with if. I want my character to become brave. Apparently my melee characters are now much stronger than they were. We can't move any further for right now. I'm really hoping the Thracians don't just, like, bum rush us. That would totally suck. Is that their plan? Is that, like, what they're planning on doing? So they haven't declared on us yet. But these guys are upset with us. The other have actually, like, declared. We should probably pick some production. I'm going to say... Let's maybe get... Let's just get a militia real fast. Like, I know that might not be... Oh, we can get a forum, too? Oh, we gotta do those, like, one at a time. Okay. I wonder if these take up slots in the outer ring as you build them, like it does in the other Civ games. So, on completion, we will get 60% civics, and we will get 60% money. Okay, well, make me a militia, first and foremost, so that we have something to protect ourselves with. I don't really want the settler, in all honesty. I'm going to kind of hang tight over here. Like, I don't know. I think it tries to force you to rush settler, and I don't... There's different strategies in Civ. Like, sometimes you want to rush settler, sometimes you don't want to rush settler. Like, you don't always want to rush settler. It sort of, like, depends what's near you and what you're trying to land grab. And as of right now, we don't have, like, a whole lot of city spots, so I'm not super crazy about getting it done, like, right this minute. Oh, there's gems down there? Okay, maybe I should have done the settler. Never mind. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Splatty makes bad decisions. All right. I will spend 4 orders to bring you guys back down here. I think the Thracians just have, like, a camp right there, right? They're not even, like, a real faction. They're just, like a city-state or something. I don't care about them. Our troops discover a towering wall depicting images and carvings belonging to seemingly an ancient civilization with an impeccable record of their laws. Our generals want to preserve the findings. What do you advise? So we have 2 options here. We can either get plus 20 culture by bringing the wall to our city and using it as kind of like an art installation. Okay. And then we become steadfast, which makes us stronger versus barbarians. We're already strong in melee, and then we'd be strong against barbarians too. So basically, we would kick barbarians in the dick really, really well if we took that. Or we can get a free technology out of it, and it looks like we will acquire aristocracy, which will give us access to the centralization, the vassalage, civics. So it really kind of depends. I don't know if I can open this from right here. But anyways, aristocracy is right there. The question is, will it give us the preceding tech of divination too? If it does, that's actually a really cool come up because it accelerates us into the game very rapidly, and it gives us 2 researches, one of which goes along with our cultural victory down here for sovereignty and whatnot. So, like, I think it's not a bad idea. I think it's not the worst idea that we've ever come across. Oh, it doesn't give you Oh, dude, that's disgusting. It doesn't give you the preceding technology. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's cool. I didn't care about it anyways, you know. I didn't, you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. Whatever. You know, I'm not hurt. My feelings aren't stinging right now like an overslapped hand. Where do you guys want to go? I think we're done moving. Dude, I don't think these punk-ass Thracians are gonna do anything, dude. They smell like douche to me. I don't think they're gonna do anything. I think they're just gonna sit back there. They're gonna be salty about the fact that I straight man-moded them, just alpha style. You know, they're like, "Ugh, give us your money," and I was like, "Forget that," and kicked one of them off a cliff. You know, like, I'm not that worried about it, dude. I'm Babylon, bro. I'm Babylon. You don't understand. I'm like the center of art and culture for my time. All right, you ain't got nothing to show me, Thracians, with your goofy helmets. All right, I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, I'm fine with ending the year. So we got to choose a research now. We can get a stone boost. We can go with the polis, which allows us to have the hamlet. We can go with archery, or we can go with metaphysics. Okay. I'm going to suggest... So the polis costs food, but it gives us money. I mean, I don't really feel like we're having money problems right now. I feel like money is going pretty good for us. Let's go with metaphysics, dude. We're going to play the long game on that so that we can get the extra research early. I'm playing around with game systems right now, just seeing what I can do. So we have stone crafting over here, which means I can make a quarry, so we should definitely get that underway. This guy's done over here. What is that, temperate? All right, come over here and build me another farmerino. Oh, there's Scythians down here. Apparently the Scythians are all over the place. Okay. So I guess they're like a mini faction or something, because they don't seem like a real faction. My scout's about to get us another technology or something too. I don't know if yeah, we'll march him. Whatever. Our expedition approaches an ancient monument. The structure appears to be the tomb of a great leader. An inscription reads, "Passerby, whoever you may be, I was once king of kings. Grudge me not, therefore, this piece of earth that covers my body." We can leave the tomb undisturbed, which gives us gracious, which will give us more charisma. We can kill it to prove our legitimacy in the crown and become the ultimate king. Or we can study it and get a whole lot of research. I think the research push is probably the best thing I can get my hands on right now. Like, free research in the beginning of the game is usually pretty scrumptious. Let's continue. Alright, well, there's nobody over here, and I've left my city undefended because I'm bad at video games. But I'm sure it'll be okay. A marriage proposal has arrived from the Chaldean family for King Nebuchadnezzar the Founder. What will you do with these options? So, we have Malulatum, the schemer. She's a schemer, and she's bitter. So we lose charisma. By and large, we will get a bunch of research. But we will lose global military generation, and we will lose production or civics rate. Okay. Or we can go with Etu the engineer, who will allow us to attack across rivers. Alright, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, we only gain a little bit right there, but at least we don't lose anything. I mean, I haven't really, you know, the thing about Civ is like knowing what the right choices are for like the different maps you're playing on and whatnot after playing the game like hundreds and hundreds of hours. And the fact of the matter is, this is more or less my second go at figuring things out. And so I'm kind of just picking things and feeling them out as I go and being like, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? You know, like, I find that to be fun. That's one of the things about doing things blind that's really, really... Oh, there's Thracians down here. Well, I'm going to move over here so that they don't shit on my Cheerios. And then I'll go over to this side, too. Oh, there's another pasture, too. We really haven't found that much great stuff. I was hoping to find some more ruins. That's really what I was looking for. I don't know much, but I love those ruins. Let that be all I need to know. Well, there's Barbubians over here. Oh no, there's another ruin. Gimme! I am now known as the Explorer. Our explorers discover a cache of yellow star charts in the ruins. The former inhabitants must have been a tribe of great navigators. Who should receive these? Our scouts, so we get +5 orders and a free scout. Or we can have a great scientist join our court. I'm going to do that. Gameti the scientist has joined your court. All right, who is Gameti the scientist? So apparently she's a zealot, and I'm a scholar. Gotcha. All right, good to know. Fortunately, we're losing. So, like, where is my court at? That part is very interesting to me. Well, here's the thing. I've gone through all the tabs and whatnot, and I don't know where I see my court, so that I know where I hold court at. Since the game's in a beta, it really doesn't have, like, a super crazy tutorial, so unfortunately, I'll just have to, like, find that somewhere. Oh, good, we got our militia done. Nice. So this guy should just, like, be over here, and it's just a dude with a pitchfork. You know, I don't know what I expected from the militia, but it's good enough for me. Oh, he doesn't have a run animation yet either. Lots of placeholders right now. Understand, this is a very, very early teaser build, alpha, beta, whatever of the game, okay? I can't express that loud enough. Do not think that this is representative of the final product. This is like literally them showing off like their first proof of concept release, okay? So there's gonna be missing pieces and whatnot because this game is not even like taking pre-orders or like anything else at the moment as far as I know. It's just, it is what it is. They're kind of trying to get people hyped for the game, let them know it exists. Oh, really? Apparently I can build a specialist over here, like a farming specialist. Alright. Cool, man. These guys are skirmishers, so I think they'll hurt me if I try to fight them. I don't even know how good these militia are either. So the farm is finished and the quarry is finished. Very nice. So as you can see, we now have a lot more stone rocking about. With this guy done on the farm, did I not set up... It's making a farmer? Oh, so the central city produces the farmer? Oh. Okay. Yeah, canceling is one of the worst things you can do in a game like this, but I'm going to do it anyways because why not? Let's get a settler going. I'm ready for the settler now that we've built like some nice stuff. We're ready to rock. We got another temperate area right here. Well, bomb down on that farm, my guy. Loads and loads and loads of farms. My body is ready. Let's see what combat looks like. Okay. Is my scout any good at fighting? He's got 3 swords. Yeah, dude, bring him over here. Let's. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's not good. Oh, they moved? I was gonna say, I didn't even see those turds over there. Oh, no, they've got 2 groups. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. For some reason, we could see that, but we couldn't see the massive army standing next to it. I have made a very, very poor decision in my life. Oh, no. I was going to upgrade them, too. Oh, no. I think we're about to get stomped, my dudes. I think we're about to get kind of resoundingly deuced upon. I don't know how much of this stuff I should be building. Like it says it's got a good farm right there, and it said it wants a quarry right there, too. But, like, we've already got the marble quarry over here, so why stress about it, you know? If I bring him over to here... Looks like we can't do the horses' quarries as yet. Alright, well, good to know. Instead, come over here and make another farm. Farms for days, my dudes. Farms for days. Our troops encounter a traveling artisan. He said that his nation of Rome has already established a great civilization in distant lands, but he wants to see the world. What should we tell him? He can join us in Babylonia. We can tell him nothing, which allows us to become vigilant. Or we can take him captive and learn Rome's secrets. I would like to gain a free farmer. That's what I would like to do. I was looking for a farmer anyways. We're still having fun, and we're still... There you go. Whoop those dudes. Yup, and then bring these guys down. Yup. I would suggest... Let's go to here. And then, like, we're gonna march these dudes, right? We're gonna march these dudes hard. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna pincer these guys. Just keep them all nice and beat up. Yep, I want these dudes to be fractured. Can my scout attack? Really? So they removed the ability for scouts to attack in this game. Okay, well, scouts had like a weak attack in Civ, so that's why I was hoping I'd be able to just roll out on the dude and like pee in his Cheerios, but it's not letting me do it. A lumber trade. An emissary from Rome is before us. Our artisans have grown fond of the quality of your lumber. We seek peace in order to ensure that our trade with the nation grows and prospers. Okay, so I can lose 40 wood, and that will give us a bunch of opinion with them. We can make official peace with Rome. I think we should do that. We have enough enemies right now. So we'll just make the official peace. Our next ambition. So we can have 6 festivals. Okay, or we can control 5 workers by the artisans. Okay. We'll go with 10 workers since we're already part of the way there. Oh, nice. We slew them. Pretty happy about that. I'm going to wipe out this barbarian camp. These dudes are about to get some. These guys are about to have a terrible day. About to make an example out of these cats. Alright, let's move back up to here as far as we can. I'd like to continue, like, searching my board. Who are you? Hey, 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 who are you? Who are you? Who you with? Why you out here looking all sketchy? Your wife has given birth to a daughter. Okay. A chilly distance separates you from your wife, Etu, and it only grows colder. She has asked for time in your busy schedule to be together and rekindle your passion. All right, let's do it. Let's rekindle our passion via sexuality. Yeah, a little bit of old school curly beard bump and grind. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. We finished our research, which is pretty sweet. I think we should probably get warriors. Warriors seem like a really good choice. Where are warriors at, even on the tech tree? I don't even see ironworking around. Oh, there it is. Okay. For some reason, I thought the symbol for ironworking was an anvil from the last time I played. All right, well, we're going down ironworking. We've made it pretty far. We go down monasticism and make up, like, religion and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I think we're going to need more lumber, too. I don't know how I get more lumber, but I bet my workers have something to do with it. I mean, I could just buy the lumber because we have mad cheddar stacks right now, and it's not that big of a deal. But let's theorize for a moment. Like, let's say that I wanted to make... So we have a festival right there. We have an inquiry. Okay. It costs us 40 civics to build an inquiry. Okay. I'll probably go with the archive after all this, in all honesty. Our settler's almost up and running. No, do the settler next. Damn. There we go. Alright, so what are you doing down here? You're just doing, like, whatever. Okay. Well, I would suggest we maybe... Are you guys all, like, ready to go? No, you're not? Okay. We will pass your turn, pass your turn, pass your turn. I really shouldn't be wasting turns like this, but honestly, I'm just trying to keep things flowing right now. Your newborn, Duchess Hatsunu, arrives in the dead of night in a howling rainstorm. Mystics on the court view this event as a very bad omen, and they warn us of coming turmoil. What should we do? I've got lots of food, so I can sacrifice... Yeah, we'll sacrifice some oxen to our chief god. Yeah, there you go. Make with the attacks, please. Are they dead? They're not dead yet, huh? Man, this guy's got a stiff chin on him. I've been trying to murder him now for like 3 weeks. Where did my scout go? Where is he at? I was gonna say, let's continue scoutinating. I don't really have a job for these guys right now. I should probably track down a job, but like, I don't really have anything for them to do. Yeah, sleep both those, I guess. We'll put them both on sleep for now. Hey, there's our settler. Very nice. Okay, so settler, you are going to very carefully come over here. I want you to be on the riverbank for sure. It's actually kind of a nice spot. We can easily build a road too. I may have to get rid of some of these buildings, but if we can build roads in between these two, it'll facilitate trade, and I think it'll increase the prosperity of both locations. So we can make the Kassite seat, we can make the Chaldean seat, or we can go with the Essene seat. Let's go with the Amorites. So we've got a cod down here. Very nice. Alright. Let's see. We can go with the barracks. We can go with the hamlet. I do need pasture. Pasture would be a good idea, and I feel like we can get it done fairly quickly. With you, does the road build through the middle? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I need labor force first. Hold on. Go back here. I want labor force. Where's labor force at? Because I really want to be able to build roads. I guess I'll do the husbandry. But I guess if you focus on it, maybe... So I don't get the difference between focusing on a technology, because we're focusing on this right now. We're targeting it. Versus having it selected, I guess. Oh, cool. We unlocked divination. That's pretty sweet. All right, well, we're moving on up. This game is called Old World. I hope you guys liked it. It's very much a Civ game, but with like a couple of the aspects of like Crusader Kings mixed in, like having like a dynasty and like a family and like heirs and marriages and everything else. And so if you've ever wondered what Civ would be like if you added a little bit of the extra fluff from like CK to it, like the little branching path events and what's not that like are in between every single turn when you play, this might be the game for you. We freed that city site right there, too, so that's pretty cool. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all later. Thank you for staying with me. This is pretty much what I do here at the Nerd Castle. I check out indie games every single day and sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile so you don't have to. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. Or you can join me on Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming, where I'm live every day. And also check out the Discord, which is listed down below. Goodbye, everyone.